got a business idea. I'm going to become a street juggler. What is up, my friends? Welcome back to another episode. Marshall Lee Ray here, founder of the Unstoppable Business Revolution, where we help you tap into what is truly authentic to the very deepest part of you and become absolutely unstoppable in creating your very own dream business. And so today I'm going to share some advice on how to come up with your first business idea. I'm going to share some of the steps that I used in my own journey in 3 months. I went from never having ever considered owning my own business to getting crystal clear on the exact business I wanted to go into for the rest of my life. So what I noticed when I first started looking into the kind of business that I wanted to create was the internet and the world out there is filled with a lot of great mentors, teachers, and training programs for the people that have already decided the specific industry they want to go into and the specific business they want to create. But for the rest of us who are just wanting to create a business but not knowing what, it's hard to decide. There's not a lot of resources on how do you decide which business you want to go into. Because investing the money that's required to start a business is almost damn near impossible to do if you're not totally sure you want to go into it. Because if you go into it and you decide you don't like it, then that's a lot of money that went down the drain. And so I'm going to share a couple quick, effective processes to start getting the cranks turning on what you might want to do. So when you find it, then you can go all in and not have to worry about investing the money because you're sure that you want to go into it. So the first step in this process is just to set the intention. Literally, just stop and tell yourself, I'm going to have my own business someday. I want to have the money and the freedom that I desire, and I want to be able to live life on my own terms. And so just set the intention that you're going to have a business someday. You're going to have your own business someday. Alright, so step 2 is to get the cranks turning on this whole process of deciding on a business. But before we do that, I want you to realize that all a business is, at the most fundamental level, is providing a needed good or service in exchange for some form of compensation. And so whatever complex ideas you have in your head of what a business might be, just put those out for a moment and think about it on these basic terms. And I'm going to give you some examples of some questions to start asking here. The first question you want to start asking is, what is everything that I could possibly do in creating my own business? And so just start to think about that. Question 2, what kind of a job or what kind of a business looks fun and interesting to me? What could I see myself actually doing? Next question. Ask yourself, what am I really good at when it comes to business or work? And finally, ask yourself, how do I incorporate what I'm really good at into something that looks really fun and interesting? And so just start playing around with these questions. And don't expect the answers to come right away. So step 3 is to start making time for your favorite hobbies and activities. This is anything from reading to sports to whatever you just love doing, not work. Things that you love doing, hobbies. And I know this kind of sounds like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised at how many people don't actually make time to do the things they really love doing. And they kind of forget why they love the things they love doing. So start making special time for your favorite hobbies, your favorite activities. Step 4. So as you're starting to make your hobbies a priority, start to set goals around your hobbies. And just keep in mind that what you ultimately do in your business may not necessarily be directly related to what your favorite hobbies are. And there's definitely people out in the world that do turn their favorite hobbies into their business, but it's not always the case. And so just keep an open mind. And so as you start to set goals around your hobbies, you're making your hobbies a priority. You're starting to think about it in terms of, how can I do more of what I love doing? And this starts to get you thinking of, where would I have to live to be doing this all the time? And personally, I love mountain biking, so I think, where would I have to live to be mountain biking all the time? How much free time would I need to really be mountain biking all the time? How much money would I need to be able to mountain bike all the time? And just start to set goals around your favorite hobbies. Don't even think about business at this point. Just set goals like, I want to be living here, doing this all the time. So as you get clear on what your goals are around your hobbies, it's really going to set the stage for starting to come up with that business idea, because you're going to really get inspired to start going out there and living your passions and doing your hobbies all the time, and it's really going to get the cranks turning on the possible things that you could do that would provide the money you need to do it. And so set those goals and dream big. And so the fifth and final step is just to be patient. And don't expect that all the answers are suddenly going to come right away, because it's a process and it takes time. But what happens when you're patient and you start asking the right questions is the right answers slowly start to flow in, and you start to get a clearer and clearer picture each day of what it is that you're going to be doing in your own business. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this really helps you to start to gain some clarity around the whole process of coming up with that first business idea. And if you're ready to really take things to an entirely new level and really get moving on all this, then go on over to unstoppablebusinessformula.com, sign up for the free webinar. I'll be going through the entire system for how to lock in that business and how to transform yourself so that you literally become unstoppable and making it happen, bringing those dreams to reality. So thanks again for watching. Please like the video if you liked it, share your comments, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thanks again. Talk to you guys next time. And take everything and really start going. Ready to start getting this whole process kicked up to frickin' first gear. I don't have any,